Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Carla's Calorie Crush. It is week I've no idea. I've given up on that. Have you noticed? It's been a different week for me because I started my new job. As I told you when I recorded this last Monday, I was starting on a Tuesday. So I started my new job. Had 4 days of taking lunch to work. If you watch my food diaries, you'll have seen what I took each day. I found what was difficult was knowing how much to take, because I knew that I would have only access to the food that I'd taken with me. And I have always been a grazer. As I've said many times before, I'm a grazer. So I tend to snack during the day, and the old me would quite happily have missed out the meals and just grazed all day, quite happily picking up something here and there. Obviously I can't sit at an office job and graze all day. I can't sit there stuffing my face all day. And I found that if I ate all of my food at lunchtime, then the afternoon was extremely long. And I wasn't sure as well, because I don't have a set lunch break at work. When I started the job, they said you can take half an hour off for lunch each day, or you can work on through, eat at your desk, it's not that busy, and we'll pay you for the lunch break. So I was like, well, I might as well work on through, So I don't have a set lunch break. I can eat my lunch whenever I want. Whenever it goes quiet, I can decide to eat my lunch. And the first day, I think I ate my lunch about 12:30. The second day I decided to wait a bit longer and managed till 1:30, and that's where I'm going to try and aim for. I'm going to try and aim to not eat my lunch until about 1:30. I finish at 5. What this means is that I'm having to have breakfast at a reasonable time to get out the door in the mornings. I'm waking up at 6, I'm doing an hour's eBay and an hour's housework, I'm walking the dogs and stuff, and I'm having to have my breakfast at 8 AM. If I have it later than that, it's too late for getting out the door and getting organised. If I have it earlier than that, I just don't want it. I'm forcing myself to have it at 8 because I don't really want it at 8. I tend to be about 3 hours from getting up before I want to eat, but I also don't want to get up at 5. So I'm making myself have breakfast at 8 AM and I'm making myself have something reasonable that it's got to get me through. What I did find around about the second or third day of working was that if I have a little snack at about 11 o'clock, if I have 11s, then that helps. So I've been having a cereal bar the last couple of days. I had a cereal bar about 11 o'clock. And that kind of broke it up a bit. So breakfast at 8, cereal bar or something at 11, maybe a piece of fruit. Lunch at 1, 1:30, maybe a piece of fruit in the afternoon if I was peckish, but I didn't seem to be. And then finish at 5. By the time I get home, I want my dinner by 6. So all of my meals are a bit closer together than they used to be. That's all within kind of a 10 or 11 hour window now. Whether it will make any difference, because a lot of people find that the intermittent fasting helps, and if they have an 8 window hour for eating, I don't know. We tried all this, didn't we? It's been okay. It's been okay. It's finding out what to take as well, because I try not to eat too much bread. As we've said 1,000 times before, bread is not the enemy when you are trying to lose weight, but carbs and me don't go that well together. So I don't want to take a sandwich every day. On the other side of that, couscous is also a carb. I took mixed grains one day, that was nice. I'm finding out things that I can take, things that are substantial enough to not have me feel... Sorry, excuse my finger, by the way. I've got a cut on the end of my finger if you wonder what this blue thing is flashing about. I had to get a plaster at the pub and they only have blue ones. Yeah, I'm finding out what works for me. And obviously it has cut down on the eating out. So have a look at my scales from this morning. I'm recording this Monday afternoon, sort of early afternoon. Have a look at the scales from this morning and I'll be back in a second. Last week I weighed 273.5 pounds. Monday, scales time. It's dead on 273, which is a loss of £0.5 pound again. £0.5 pound in the right direction. What can you say? It's not exciting, but it'll do. It means I can take off the little half that I've got on the end there. Just pinch the blue tack off the back. And exchange it for a whole. And it means that my total weight loss now is 7 stone 9 pounds. 7 stone 9 pounds. Creeping back up there. I will get to 8 bloody stone. Well, having said that, I'm on holiday next week, so who knows what will happen there. Last time I went on holiday, I didn't do too badly though. 7 stone 9 pounds, I'm okay with that. If I lose £0.5 pound a week for a year, 52 halves, 26 pounds, it's another 2 stone, isn't it? Or just under 2 stone. If I lose £1 pound a week, it's just now 4 stone. Who knows? I don't have the drive that I had when I first started, and I think we can all tell that. I don't have that drive anymore. And the reason I don't have that drive is because I've achieved what I wanted to achieve, which was not be in pain so much, be more mobile, be able to buy clothes in supermarkets. All 3 of those initial goals have been achieved. I'm not done, but I'm not as driven. And I'm not bothered about how long it takes either. See, I'll just plod onwards. Another half a pound here, another half a pound there. We talked last week about what days to weigh on. An awful lot of people suggested a Sunday morning might be a good time, and I thought that's actually a really good point. Sunday morning would be a good time because Sunday is the day that I ate the high salt foods. I think one of you guys, I think it was Barbara, pointed out that it doesn't really make a difference to my weight loss overall what the scale says on a Monday. I've either lost the weight or I haven't. And I understand what you were saying there, Barbara. But what I was trying to say is that having ate the high salt meals on a Sunday, was it affecting the scales on the Monday, and was that then affecting my head? With the reaction to that. So this week I jumped on the scale Saturday, and at Saturday it was looking like I'd lost 2 pounds. By Monday we're still on half a pound. So it levels. Like I said, I'm happy to lose half a pound. That's not the end of the world. But it was interesting to see the difference between Saturday morning and Monday morning. If I'd taken Saturday as this week's result, I'd have said I lost 2 pounds. But I'm happy with Monday. Monday is what we're writing down. But I may jump on next Sunday morning, if I remember, before I eat any salt that day and see what happens. Some of you are frustrated. Some of you are frustrated that my weight loss isn't as fast as you would like it to be, I think. Or that you're frustrated that you think I don't listen to what's said. One lady in particular said this week that she's got to unsubscribe because the videos are just annoying. Because my refusal to listen to reason is infuriating. That's who I am. That's who I am. I'm always going to do it my way. I'm always going to do it my way. And if you don't like the videos I put out, then all I can say is you don't have to watch. I've said this 100 times before. I appreciate every one of you who chooses to watch, but nobody's coming and making you. And if I'm annoying you, then by all means switch off. You should never waste your time watching stuff that annoys you. I'll be back next week. By then, I was going to say I've done a full week at work, but I won't because today's bank holiday Monday. I'm in tomorrow and I'm off Wednesday because I've got a pre-made commitment to take Mum to a theatre trip, which I told them about when I started the job. So actually I'm only working 3 days this week. And then next week I'm off on holiday, so I'm doing a day and a half and then I'm away. And the week after that I come back and I do 2 days when I get back. So I won't actually do a full week in this job for several weeks. So it'll be several weeks before we find out how a full week affects my weight gain, loss, management, whatever. One thing that is for sure is that I am more sedentary now. I am in an office chair most of the day. I was in an office chair a lot of the day anyway, but I was obviously going out and about and going to the shops and moving more. I am in an office chair more now. So I may now... Oh, it's a crow. Sorry, something enormous, black and flappy. That was a vampire. I may now have to lower my calories because I am more sedentary again. At one point my calories were worked out for light exercise, and I may have to lower them again because I'm going to be more sedentary. At the moment I haven't quite worked out when I'm going to be able to go to the gym. I don't want to pay for a gym membership that I don't use, but I don't want to give it up just like that. So that's all a bit up in the air at the moment. But yes, I may have to lower my calories simply because I am more sedentary. That is something that I am actually considering. With all that said, I'm done for this week. Thank you for joining me. I'm sorry if I annoy you. And Mary and I know Mary annoys Cassie. Cassie thinks Mary's got a face like a slap bum. She's quite smiley. I think it's just the angle. When you put her that way round, she's quite smiley. It's just that when you look at her from the side, when she sits there, she looks a bit judgy then, doesn't she? But yeah, she's all right, our Mary. I like to have someone to blame if I've put weight on. That's why she's there. So yeah, 7 stone, 9 pounds. Still going in the right direction, albeit very, very slowly. I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye for now.